Hello everyone, I am Bharat and in this video we are going to discuss the formation of United States of America. Today USA is one of the most powerful countries in the world. Rather it is the most powerful country in the world. But when did this USA come into existence? Let us try to learn that story. So the United States of America, the words United States of America, they were first used during the American Revolution to refer to the collection of colonies, the collection of states that were fighting for independence from the British Empire. Now, the American colonies, they were part of the British colonial empire. They were fighting for independence from the British colonial empire. They came together and called themselves the United States of America. So they wrote their own constitution. That constitution was originally known as Articles of Confederation. In that Articles of Confederation, they used this word United States of America for the first time. But they were not yet independent. They were just fighting for independence from the British. It was finally in 1781 that these colonies collectively they were able to defeat the British Empire. Then it took 2 more years. It was finally in 1783 that the Treaty of Paris was signed. It was this Treaty of Paris by which Britain was forced to accept the independence of the United States of America. Again, the word that was used was the United States of America. So the Treaty of Paris was signed between the United States of America and Britain in 1783, and the treaty was brokered by France. Hence, the treaty was signed in Paris. Now, this Treaty of Paris, it not only used this word United States of America, it did not only proclaim that this United States of America is independent, it also defined its boundaries. So according to the Treaty of Paris, the United States of America extended from Atlantic Ocean in the east to Mississippi River in the west. It extended from the Great Lakes region in the north to Florida in the south. So Atlantic to Mississippi, Great Lakes to Florida. This portion shaded in pink was the original United States of America. The rest of the portion that today is part of United States of America, originally it was not part of United States of America. Only this pink portion was the original United States of America. Rest of the territories, they were part of the Spanish Empire. So we'll talk about that part in some other video. For the time being, we are talking about the original United States of America. Now, just a second. We just said that 13 colonies were fighting for independence from the British Empire. But when were these 13 colonies established? So let's have a look at that as well. So as part of its colonial enterprise, as part of its colonial empire, British Empire, it established 13 colonies on the east coast of America. Now we all know that the continents of Americas, they were discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1492. Christopher Columbus was a Spanish. So it was Spain that established its control over bulk of the American continents from Mexico all the way till the tip of South America. Then Portugal also came, French also established their colonies, and Britain also established its colonies. Britain established 13 colonies on the east coast of America. The first of these colonies was Jamestown Colony. It was established in 1607. So the first British colony was established in 1607. That colony was Jamestown. It is the same colony, Jamestown, that eventually developed into the colony of Virginia. So this was the first American colony, established in 1607. Thereafter, during the course of next century or so, 12 other colonies were established. So we have New York, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, like the colonies that are mentioned over here. So there were 13 total colonies. First of them was Jamestown, that developed into colony of Virginia. The last of these was Georgia, that was established in 1732. So these were 13 independent colonies that were established by Britain on the east coast of America. Eventually, these 13 colonies, they were fed up with the British Empire, so they started demanding independence from the British Empire. They realized that it would be difficult for them to individually fight against the British Empire. So these 13 colonies, they came together and formed what we today know as United States of America. So this is the story of formation of United States of America. We'll continue have discussion around topics of world history in these classes. So stay tuned for future videos. So that is all as far as this video is concerned.